What's up? Alright, so we're going to give the review for Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. I read this book 3 times, and now I'm going to give y'all all the inside information. So, y'all ready? Stay locked in with me, because everything I'm going to say is something that is going to affect you in your future. Your present time and your future. So everything I'm telling y'all, straight facts. Alright? Straight facts. I read this book 3 times. Hands up. Alright, number 1, The Power of Thought. I wrote all these names. I'm gonna name some people you possibly know. John D. Rockefeller, Henry Ford, Bill Gates, Steve Ballmer, Steven Spielberg. Now, this is what it says for chapter 1, chat. Finding a business partner. You gotta find a person that's money conscious, okay? You gotta sacrifice sometimes too, in order to become great, in order to make that lifestyle amazing. You gotta have a slogan. If you wanna start a business, you gotta have a slogan like made by Eric and installed by Jerry. Success comes to those who become success conscious. Now, bear with me. This is going to be a long video, but if you listen, you will get everything that you need to learn, or the word for it is here. Listen, put action, and reflect. Like the past YouTube video I posted. Success comes to those who become success conscious. So meaning, success comes to those who put success in their brain and keep a positive vibration. Henry Ford, Bill Gates, Steve Ballmer, Edwin C. Barnes, all these names are big people who did that. Now, master of our faith, captain of your soul. Meaning, we are the master of our faith, and we are the captain of the soul. The brain becomes a magnet with dominating thoughts. So, if you put negativity into your brain, do you expect yourself to elevate? No. If you put positivity in towards your brain, you expect positive things, right? Correct. So that's why it says the brain becomes a magnet with dominating thoughts. Bear with me, y'all. This is a lot of reading. Money consciousness. Have a money consciousness. All achievements, all earned riches have their beginning in an idea. All achievements, all earned riches have their beginning in an idea. And let me say it one more time. All achievements, all earned riches have their beginning in an idea. Meaning, all accomplishments, all earned cash has a beginning to a big idea that you planted out. And that's the secret. Now, I wrote this down because this is what it takes to be great. Henry Ford, he was envied because of good fortune or luck or genius or whatever it is they credit for Ford's fortune, which was insane. They try to always figure out a way to hate on Ford because he was so successful, and yeah. And that's good to know, chat. It's really good to know. So, like, one of the greats had to go through it, and he still became that person. Chapter 2, Desire, the starting point of all achievement. These are all the notes that I took. Stand in someone's presence. To carry out one, consuming obsession of his life. A burning desire. Right? A burning desire, chat. You want to have a burning desire that's the fuel into your heart. He succeeded choosing a definite goal. And it took him 3 things to achieve that definite goal. Are you ready for these 3 things? Energy, which is your most valuable currency. Number 2, willpower. You gotta have the willpower to go through anything like a wrecking ball. And number 3, you gotta have effort. If there's no effort, don't expect anything to happen. And it says, burning desire to win, essential to success. These are all the notes that I wrote. Burning desire is essential to win, to get the success. Persistence doesn't recognize failure, meaning not giving up can't see failure. So the more you fail, the more you get closer to winning. And then obviously you might have to burn some bridges with people, right? You know, not everyone can make it to the top with you. Now, number one, right? This is for everyone. Everyone listen. Everybody that's watching this right now. Write a certain amount that you want. Write it right now. Number two, explain what are you going to trade off for that amount of money. So whatever you put in your head, what are you going to give in exchange for that money? And number three, put a definite date when you expect to receive all this money. And now, read it every day, see it every day, feel it every day, and believe in yourself that you already are in the possession, that you already own that money. And then obviously you write it privately. You don't have to explain it. It's for you to know. So you got a dream, keep it. Don't let nobody ruin it. So dreaming, wishing, desiring, and planning. Definite of purpose. Now, success requires no apologies. So when you become successful, man, keep going, bro. You deserve it. You really do deserve it. So to the boy or girl that's watching this, failure permits no alibis. So failure permits no evidence. So when you fail, there should be no evidence towards that, because, man, failure is just a little stepping step for you to get closer to success. And I've failed before, chat. Every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent success. Practical dreamers don't quit. And like I just said, you get closer to what you want in life. You gotta have the fire. You gotta have the hope. You gotta have the faith. Then imagine yourself successful right now. So close your eyes. Imagine yourself successful. Reflect on your past successes, right? Reflect on past things that you accomplished and you were so proud of, okay? Then reflect, set definite goals. Set goals that are achievable in a small matter of time, like short-term goals, long-term goals. Then desire outwits Mother Nature. You know, a burning desire outwits Mother Nature. Respond positive to life. Don't respond negative, because if you respond negative, like I said, that will become your dominating thought. Respond positive so it's dominating. Mix faith with desire. Those two, best friends. Same thing with consistency and persistency. Now, number 3, chapter 3, faith, visualizing and believing in the attainment of desire. Belief of faith is the element that determines action of your mind. So, having the belief of faith is the element that determines the action that you put out of your mind. You know, everything that comes here comes out. And then faith, love is coloring. Remember that. Faith and love is coloring. And sex is biological. Faith is the head chemist of the mind. It's the head dog. It's right here. Most powerful of all major positive emotions. Faith, love, and sex. Those 3 are the most powerful of all positive emotions. Remember that. Now, all thoughts which have been emotionalized and mixed with faith, that's what it's about. All thoughts which have been emotionalized and mixed with faith. So put emotion and mix it with faith. Repeated affirmations to the brain is the method of developing faith. So the more you repeat an affirmation to your brain, the more it gets closer to developing that unstoppable faith that you have. Now, we're still on the same chapter. Now, conduct yourself just as you would if you were already in possession of the material thing which you are demanding, which is this, right? So basically, like, program yourself as you would if you already had it, of that material cash, which you are demanding, right? Whatever you want, and whoever's hearing this, whatever you want, already program yourself to be in possession of that, and just go on with your days. Then encourage positive emotions, right? Put positivity into your emotions as dominating forces of your mind. So it has to dominate, because if you let the negative dominate, then there isn't no positive. Like, where's the positive? You're supposed to let the positive take over your brain, right? Faith is a state of mind which may be induced by autosuggestion. Now, what does autosuggestion mean? It means self-suggestion. Then have faith in yourself. Faith in the infinite. So infinite faith, literally. Just don't give up. Now, this chapter was a lot of notes because faith is one of the main principles. Faith is the eternal magic which gives life, power, and action to the impulse of thought. So hear that again. Faith is the eternal magic which gives life, power, and action to the impulse of this brain. Faith is the starting point of all accumulations of cash. Faith is the basis of all miracles and mysteries that cannot be analyzed by the rules of science. Science can't determine that. Faith is the only known antidote to failure. Faith is the element, the chemical which, when mixed with prayer, gives one direct communication with infinite intelligence. Whew. Repeat that one for sure. Faith is the element that transforms the ordinary vibration of thought, created by the finite mind of man, into the spiritual equivalent. Faith is the only agency through which the economic force of infinite intelligence can be harnessed and used. Then here we go. All impulses of thought have a tendency to clothe themselves in their physical equivalent. Now check this one out. And I'm going to repeat this 3 times. Eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, cynicism. Eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, cynicism. Eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism. Now, there are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge. Both poverty and riches are the offspring of thought. So whatever you put your brain to, if you think poverty, poverty will come towards you. But if you think good, good will come towards you. Started a group of mutual funds to manage people's money. So his name was Templeton, I believe, in the book. And he started a group of mutual funds to manage people's money. So maybe that might be someone's career across the screen, and maybe you should start doing it. I just wrote that for some reason. I don't know. Chapter 4, autosuggestion, the medium for influencing the subconscious mind. Autosuggestion is self-suggestion, like I said earlier. No thought, whether it is recitative or can enter the subconscious mind without the aid of the principle of autosuggestion, which is self-suggestion. By the first day, this is what y'all should write. Everybody write this. By the first day of whatever day you want to put, I will have in my possession the amount that you want, which will come to me in various amounts. Then you tell yourself how it's going to come in that various amounts. From time to time during the interim, by selling whatever you're going to sell. Now, chapter 5, personal experiences or specialized knowledge, personal experiences or observations. Knowledge, general 1 is specialized 2. One needs to be a fair writer with a flair for advertising. So this is like the type of mastermind group you need. One needs to be a fair writer with a flair for advertising and selling, one handy at graphic design. And one should be a first-class business getter who will let the world know about the service. Now we're entering chapter 6, imagination. Woo, the workshop of the mind. The imagination is the workshop wherein are fashioned all plans created by people, yes, human beings. Our brains broadcasting and a receiving station for the vibration of thought, meaning we broadcast and then we receive. You know, it's the station up there, man, for the vibration of that positive thinking. All right. Imaginative faculty functions in two forms. Here are the two forms: synthetic and creative imagination. The conversion of desire into its physical equivalent is no more miraculous. So the way you convert desire into its physical form is nothing more than miraculous, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I get excited. Ideas can be transmuted into cash through the power of definite purpose plus definite plans. So your idea can turn into cash through the power of purpose, following your purpose and following that plan. And now here we go. I think I said this. Success requires no explanation. Failure permits no evidence. Here we go. Chapter 7. Organized. The crystal planning of desire into action. Building practical plans. Here we go. Number 1. Allow yourself with a group of as many people as you may need for the creation and carrying out of your plan or plans for accumulation of this. Number 2. Form your mastermind alliance. Decide what advantages and benefits you offer. So what you bring to the table towards those people. The individual member of your group in return of their cooperation. Then I put this because it said it in the book. No one will work without some. Number 3, arrange to meet with members of that mastermind group 2 times a week until the plan accumulates this. And if you can meet more often, if possible, do it. And number 4, maintain perfect harmony between yourself and every member of that group. And here we go. I X this out. I X'd out quitter because we're not quitters, all right? A quitter never wins. And a winner never quits. And these are the attributes of leadership. If you're a born leader or if you believe that you are a leader, here are the attributes. Sometimes you just got to play a role. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm a playmaker. Unwavering courage. Have courage to speak, to walk, to talk, to walk that talk, or to talk that, you know. Number 2, self-control. Be able to control yourself before you're able to coach a team. You know what I'm saying? Self-control. A keen sense of justice. A keen sense of behavior. Number 4, definiteness of decision. Be decisive, not indecisive. And these are the major attributes of leadership. Definiteness of plans. Make sure you're great at planning. Because if there's no plans, then the habit of doing more than paid for. Be comfortable enough that you may not be getting paid enough, but you're doing more. You know? It shows your hustle. A pleasing personality. Man, basically like a great personality. Like the type of energy that brings charisma or something. Some type of energy. Number 8, sympathy and understanding. You know, have sympathy towards that group. Have sympathy towards yourself. Show people you care and you understand. Number 9, mastery of detail. Make sure you look at those details that you wrote down and it looks like a masterpiece. Like you're making food, like a recipe. Number 10, willingness to assume full responsibility. So if a plan fails, you take full accountability as a leader. Just know that. Leadership by consent and with sympathy of the followers. And then number 11, cooperation. The way you all talk and agree and disagree, but regardless, there has to be an agreement at the end. Is the only brand that can endure. So leadership by consent and with sympathy of the followers, the only brand that can endure. So everybody has to be on the same page in order to endure. And then we got this. Quality plus quantity. You know, quality is everything. Then plus proper spirit equals perfect marketing. So quality plus quantity plus proper spirit equals perfect marketing. Most direct and effective methods bringing buyer and seller of services together. Now, I only have number 2. So number 1, employment agencies. Number 2, advertising. Number 3, personal letters of application. Number 4, application through personal acquaintances. Number 5, application in person. You have to read this book to understand more. But these are the notes that I took from the whole book. Chapter 8, decision, the mastery of procrastination. Here we go. Tell the world what you intend to do, but first show it. Keep a closed mouth, open ears and eyes. Then Patrick Henry, if this be treason, then make the most of it. 6 principles, ready? Here are the 6 major principles. Desire, decision, faith, persistence, the mastermind, and organized planning. Definitely decide to organize them into a plan of action. Ready? 3, 2, 1, action. Decide. Be able to decide. Alright? Don't be indecisive. Decide. Decide now. Chapter 9. Persistence. The sustained effort necessary to induce faith. The basis of persistence is the power of will. Persistence is an essential factor in the procedure of transmuting desire into its monetary equivalent. Alright? Willpower plus desire is another best friends. With persistence will come success. So, with not giving up will come success. Every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent advantage. You see how that keeps popping up? So every time you fail, you are closer to succeeding. So you're right there, bro. Or her. He or she, you're right there. Persistence is based upon definite causes, including definiteness of purpose. Find your purpose. Desire. Have a burning desire. Self-reliance. Definiteness of plans. Be a plan maker. Accurate knowledge. Have the right knowledge. Cooperation. Be able to communicate. Number 7, willpower. Have the strength to have that willpower. Number 8, habit. Have good habits, not bad habits. And here we go. Most ideas are still born and need the breath of life, the life that you have in here, injected into them through definite plans of immediate action. Now, let's read that again. Most ideas are still born and need the breath of life injected into them through definite plans of immediate action. I just added the word action because I felt like that was the best word right there. And these are my notes. How to develop persistence. A definite purpose backed by a burning desire. So find that purpose and back it up with that burning desire, that flame in you right here. Number 2, a definite plan expressed in continuous action. So have a plan, but continue to put action. Don't stop. 3, a mind closed tightly against all negative and discouraged influences. So delete the negative. All right? Close your mind tightly against all negative forces that come your way, all negativity towards you. Keep your mind tightly closed. Now, number 4, a friendly alliance with one or more person who will encourage you to follow through with both plan and purpose. So if you have an alliance, one or more, 2 people, man, tell that person to uplift you, man, because the more the person uplifts you, the more you're going to become greater, man. That's what greatness is about, you know? I mean, you got God already. You know? Number 10, the power of the mastermind, the driving force. Power is essential for success and accumulation of money. So you gotta be on that timing to gain that power, so you can get that success and accumulate that wealth. Power is required for the accumulation of money. Power is necessary for the retention of money after it has been accumulated. Sources of knowledge. Infinite intelligence. Number 1. Number 2, accumulated experience. You got to be experienced with this. And number 3, experiment and research. And here we go. Great power can be accumulated by only the mastermind principle. Chapter 11. The sex transmutation. The stimuli to which the mind responds freely are, here we go. The stimuli to which the mind responds freely are the desire for sex, expression. That's number 1. Number 2 is love. Number 3 is burning desire for fame, power, financial gain, and money. Number 4 is music. Number 5 is friendship of opposite or same sex. And number 6, a mastermind alliance upon harmony. For spiritual or temporal advancement. Number 7, mutual suffering. Number 8, autosuggestion, which is self-suggestion. Number 9 is fear. And number 10 is narcotics and alcohol. Genius is developed through the 6th sense. Okay? Sex energy is the creative energy of all geniuses. Wow. So your sexual energy is really the creative energy of all geniuses, gang. Your sex energy is powerful. Energy may be communicated through follow media. Number 1, the handshake. Number 2, the tone of voice. Number 3, posture and carriage of the body. Number 4, the vibration of thought. Number 5, body adornment. Love is spiritual in nature. Hear that out. Love is spiritual in nature. Sex is biological. Now we're on chapter 12. We're almost finished. This is almost 30 minutes long, y'all. Come on. Bear with me. The subconscious mind, the connecting link. The subconscious mind works day and night. So when you go to sleep and when you wake up. The 7 major positive emotions. Here they are. Desire, faith, love, sex, enthusiasm, romance, and hope. Chapter 13. The brain, a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. What is telepathy? We sit at a conference table. Ooh. State the nature of problem under consideration. Ooh. See, this is the chapter that y'all really have to get this book, Think and Grow Rich, to understand this. Number 14, the sixth sense, the door to the temple of wisdom. The sixth sense only comes with meditation. So I definitely got to meditate more. I mean, whoever isn't meditating, the only way you will get the sixth sense is by meditating. And it's the apex of the philosophy. Before going to sleep at night, I would shut my eyes and see in my imagination this group of men seated with me at the council table. Now, you wonder, who are the group of men? Well, it's in this book. That's why you have to get this book. Then, it says, the world will soon need your services. Chapter 15, how to outwit the 6 ghosts of fear. Thought impulses begin immediately to translate themselves into their physical equivalent, whether those thoughts are voluntary or in. And now, chapter 16, the final chapter, the devil's workshop. Recognize willpower. Seek company of people who influence you to think and act for yourself. It also says, mind closed against all people and act for yourself who don't see that vision, who depress or discourage you in any way. Yep, literally what I just said. Any people who's like tries to doubt your dreams, tries to be like, you can't do that, you're not capable of doing that, and if you are, let's see it. And regardless, people will pray for your downfall, but hey, me brother, I'm praying for your come up. So I believe in you. Questions to ask. And that's it. That's it. If y'all have questions, let me know. This is the end of the video. This was 33 minutes long. My name is Eric. Find me on TikTok on EP Love Cash. Find me on Instagram. Find me on Twitch. Same thing. See y'all.